Hello, hello. Welcome to Pherone, this pile of bones you see on the floor. My now level 44 Necro, and I just wanted to make a little video to tune in and tell you guys upcoming plans and just to show this awesome grind I got going on. In case you don't know, this is the Feerrott. We're killing Spectres. First the grind. I just hit 44, just summoned this new pet. I thought it was the previous pet that had that bug where he regenerated HP too fast, because that seemed kind of quick. This one regenerates HP like a madman, and he's just higher than the other pet. Combine that with my Luclin 70% undead slow, and I literally hit him with the slow and sicken the pet, and it's over. That's it. Watch here, Shackle Spirit. And I used to sicken the pet, like I'd wait, so I take the life tap. I'm going to take the life tap on this one, because I didn't do it right. But I honestly just need to have the pet take the life tap, because it's a waste of time for me to take the life tap and have to tap more HP back, because his regen is so crazy, and he handles these so well. We're burning mana on Ward Undead just to pick up our evocation skill in this unique opportunity here. And it's just an awesome grind. It says XP per hour 49. It's way better than that. I was sitting memming spells for a while, so that's why it's at that. Hopefully we get a more accurate number before this thing is done. I'm pretty sure we're just on constant kill mode. Like, if we don't do anything but slow and occasionally tap, not on every mob, we should be maintaining mana or gaining mana. Which means you don't have to stop killing as long as there's spawns, and there's enough spawns. So what's going to stop us, actually, what's going to slow us down is having to go and sell these scythes. That's the only thing that's going to slow us down. I'm pretty sure. There's a scythe I missed. Okay, I am encumbered now. Let's see. Yep, I got a couple things that are not heavy in the box of Abukar. Got to shift them out. Need to get myself to Lower Gux someday and get myself a bag down there. Oh yeah, I started at the back this time, so I gotta head on back to 7. Either way, you're running all the way to the other side at some point. I'm usually starting at 1, grinding into like 5. But now that I can just kill constantly, I think I'm just gonna go all the way to the end and run back. I started at 7 because I memmed the spells there. That's where I dinged. That's why I started at 7. Normally, I think I would start at 1 and run back. Doesn't really make a difference, though. So, today is Monday. It was the last Monday of the semester for me as a teacher. Oh, I forgot to send the pet in again. It's okay, we'll tap this time again. But we should be letting the pet take those life taps from these mobs because he regens so fast. And I'm not doing my baby nukes to level up right now just because we are a bit kind of low on mana. I'll wait till I get up to like 60. Not necessary at all. Just an old clericing habit. I'm sorry you got nothing to look at here. Let me get that a little better there. Sorry. I'm looking at the numbers. You know, I'm watching the mob's HP. I'm watching my mana ticks. I'm watching the pet HP. I'm not even really concerned about what I'm seeing on the game. And that's probably something that people new to EQ, they don't get about it. They watch us play like, what are you looking at? Because they're not knowing the numbers we're seeing. You know what I mean? XP just drastically increased. I've been here for a while just because I for some reason I like this grind. It brings back old memories from P99 grinding here on Cleric just before I started recording. Like literally it was after grinding here and buying some custom gear with all the money I made from sites that I started this YouTube channel. And it was because I was like, I should have shown that spot. That was such a good grind. Oh yeah, I forgot to send the pet in early enough. I keep forgetting to do that. Old habits die hard. We didn't get tapped that hard, so we're just gonna sit and chill and let the... Oh, whoa, we got aggro. That's unusual. It seemed like the previous pet was a little better about aggro, but it's probably just bad luck for some reason. Previous pet, I think, was a rogue, and this one's a warrior? Or they're probably both warriors. So anyway, back to my little story here. So last Monday, for me, I work at a private kindergarten, so we go a little longer than the primary schools, about 2 weeks longer. So my kids have been off for like a week, or half a week already, right? They were just still here for whatever reason, hanging out with daddy in the evenings and finishing up. They get a bunch of homework for it to do over the holiday, and my wife's like, "Let's hang out here for a bit. If you guys can finish all your homework, then you don't have to do homework when you go up to Grandma's house, because Grandma's house is like veg time. You know what I mean? Grandma's house is just like be lazy to the max time, and so it's better to get it done here. They're gonna be going to their cousin's house all the time. Get the pet in there. I keep forgetting. Oh well, we'll tap probably this one and the next one. I gotta really get better at that though. Wow, we're gonna have to, at this rate, we're gonna have to make a run to the merchants. Although I could just be slow for a little while. Let's just do that, so we can get a accurate measure of the XP per hour. But look at this pet's HP, 89%. You know, it's ridiculous. I've really got to make sure I sick the pet in, and he gets in there and aggros before my slow lands, because these mobs will tap as soon as they're engaged. They hit you with a life tap. So on the previous pet, his HP was somewhat of a problem. So what I would do is I would time it so the slow would land and I would take the life tap, but then my pet would engage the mob. But this pet, look, he's already at 93% HP, and it's going up to 95. It only went up 2. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. That's right. We'll take one more tap. That's kind of perfect, because we can hit one more vampiric, and that should take us right about up to 100%. Now let's see if he's still got Augment Death. I wonder how much longer he's got on that. I should probably get that ready. Call of Bones is about to wear off too. Okay. Oh boy, oh geez. Oh boy, oh geez. So anyway, look at my scattered brainness. They're gonna go to the countryside to Grandma's house on Wednesday. So Daddy's gonna be home alone from Wednesday until the following Monday. Now, of course, I fully intend to do super healthy things with all this extra time that I'm gonna have. You know? Fully intend to do that. However, the best laid plans of mice and men, plus, I'm not gonna lie, I am fully planning on playing a good deal of EQ. So look, send him in there, let him get the tap. There we go. And then I just let the slow land, and I just sit back. Although, wait. We gotta throw in, I just realized, we gotta throw in at least a little damage. Silly me. Alright, let's get up that lowest level undead nuke right there. Oh gosh, it's gonna be tight. How could I be forgetting that? That's a real stupid thing to forget. Augment Death just wore off. That's gonna be a hit to our mana. But I still think we can pretty much just keep cruising. We're at 22%. We got 2% for that kill. So on the last level getting here, we were getting like I want to say anywhere between 2.2 to 2.5% per kill. Ever since they secret said F it, all the zones are hot zones. And it's funny because I was just saying to the boys, like, I wish they gave these other zones good ZEMs. There's like no reason to go to all these cool places. And it felt like literally almost right after I said that, Secrets is just like, screw it, everything's a hot zone now. Oh, whoa, hey, I got aggro there. Still not in tapping territory yet. After we get a mana tick, we're going to hit 9 and hit him with a nuke here. Shaboom, we did our damage. And we can just keep going and going. We just keep going and going. This pet is such a beast, bro. He got tapped. I think he's life tapping the Spectre. Did you see that? I'm pretty sure I just saw him life tap. That's what some of those big chunks of HP that I saw have been. It's been him life tapping right back in their faces. That is cool. So I don't know if anybody is aware of this camp. Well, I'm sure some people watching are. On P99, it's like a honed specialty. There's 7 spawns, and they each have a designated number that people know just from word of mouth through the community. So when you show up at the camp, you're like, camp check, and someone will just say these numbers. You'll be hanging out Feerrott. This is what you'll see, right? And if you didn't know this stuff, you would be like a bit confused. You'll see camp check, and then you'll see like 1, 2, 3. And you're like, what does that even mean? And what it means is they're camping Spectres 1, Spectres 2, and Spectres 3. That's what it means. This is Spectre 1. He's the only one outside, right by this here tree. I lived here on Sendrith from level 39 into I think 47, 48. And there's ogre merchants in the zone that will sell and trade with anybody. So you pick up these scythes. The scythes sell for about 11 plat, and the bronze scythes sell for about 4 or 5 plat, depending on your charisma. For this guy, they're 3.5 and 11. 3.5 for the bronze, 11 for the regular. The rusty scythes don't sell for anything. And plus, they drop 1 to 2 platinum in coin as well. So it's a good money camp. And Sendrith made enough money here, grinding here slowly but surely as a solo cleric, from level 39 all the way up to 47 or 48, I think it was. You can imagine how that was, solo cleric, right? Man, we're going to have a long run back to the merchants because we're going to be picking up way more sites, bro. It's going to be so slow. I should probably... Yeah, this is a good time to... even though I just buffed, that's the thing, I just buffed. You know what? We're destroying some bronze scythes, bro. We're getting picky on this run just for the cameras, so that you guys don't have to watch me go sell. We're gonna so we can get a more accurate interpretation of the speed. So number 2 is that one right here we just killed, and then down there is number 3. At the end of that hallway, we watched me kill that one, whether or not you know it. Now, if you look at my map, I'll zoom in for you up here so you can see us. Up in the left-hand corner, you can see the map. You see we're approaching kind of a short jig-jag left turn. At the end of that is number 4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Number 3 is the patrol in here, I think. Oh, no, the patrol in here is number 6. There's a patrol that goes all the way to the entrance. He's actually number 6. Number 5 is in here. He might even be up right now. Yep, here's number 5. This is where I started with Sendrith. Actually, I started out at number 1, camping number 1. Oop, I'm going to take a heavy tap here. I think it's time for a drain as opposed to the duration tap. So number 1 outside, number 2 just inside, number 3 down the first hall to the left, number 4 down the shorter next zigzag hall to the left, number 5 down this long hall to the left, number 6 is the patrol that goes all the way to the entrance and all the way to the back, and number 7 is the last one down the last hall to the left. So if you look at the map on the left, you'll see the fake wall at the top, fake wall at the bottom. We started the fake wall at the top, and if you follow the trail that goes all the way to the bottom, it's hugging the left wall, or since you're running southward, it's hugging your right wall. And it goes all the way around, and all the other tunnels branch off from that one to the left. It might not be easy to see that in the map unless you're thinking of it that way, as if you were running down there. I just looted another bronze scythe. Oh well, I can delete it later. So here we are, we're leaving 5. We're about to pass another hall on the left here. This one's just a dead end with nothing in it. And then here is 7. I hope I did my one shot of damage on that guy. I can't remember. Get in there, pet. I'm about to get tapped. I can't afford it right now. Oh yeah, I did a drain on him. Yeah, this guy's he's not doing as good with the aggro, I think. I'm gonna let him do quite a bit before I hit this guy with a drain, and then I'm also think I might hit him with a duration tap too, because the drained spirits are nice big chunks, but they don't quite get you all the way there. Oh, did you see that? When I was sitting, I saw somebody. I think the patrol's back up. Who am I seeing? Yep, I can look through the ground, see the patrol. Number 6 is wandering the halls there. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that hall was in that direction. Alright, so mana's a bit low, but HP is up quite nicely. We shouldn't have to worry about it for a good while. So we're basically heading all the way back to the entrance. We'll hit number 6 on the way out. And then we'll hit number 1 again, who should already be up. So it's just like a constant grind, good money. You know, you probably average like 7 to 8 plat per kill is my feeling on it. There he is. Number 2's not up yet. Get in there, boyo. Oh, I'm gonna get tapped again. That's okay. What can you do? Number 2 is probably going to pop on us, but we're up against the wall. They social, though. Oh, well. If he gets involved, it'll just make it interesting for a second. XP still reading 53 an hour. I'm really thinking we're doing much better than that. I feel like I just dinged when I turned on the camera and I'm at 33%. Look at this pet at 99 HP, bro. Oh my god, yeah, he's got a proc. He's got some sort of life tap proc. He's such a beast. It's unbelievable. I'm just gonna sick him in on this guy. And then yeah, let him get started, even though the slow is gonna be a little late. Let him take a couple hits. Doesn't matter to him. My god, he's such a beast. Let's hit him with the ward undead before we forget. Such a beast. Oh my god, 97% HP, and this guy's already at 50. And remember, I'm not doing any damage. I did a ward undead. It's 46 points of damage. It's all the pet. And then just that slow. And he keeps his health at max, bro. It's ridiculous. Number 1, where's number 1? What did I miss? There's no... What am I missing? Why is number 1 not here? Is someone else in zone? Nope. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Maybe we are out here more recently than I suspected. Huh. Let's check out number 3. Get in there, bro. Now this one we will Vampiric Curse because that'll do our damage and it's the best mana to HP we're gonna get because our HP is dragging a bit. Make sure the pet still's got his haste on him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. And while we got a second to wait here, let's make sure we don't have any bronze sights on us. Here's one. We're going all normal sights. I think I might just go normal sights now, just because this is so much faster. Before I was making the run to the merchant to sell all normal sights and bronze sights, because even though the bronze sights are only 3.5, you know, that's 3.5 platinum. I hate wasting money, but I wasn't killing as fast. Oh, I forgot to even check what kind of scythe that was, and it was a rusty scythe. I'm an idiot. Let's move this ring out of there before it blocks something worth putting in a weight reduction bag. So I think we just took out the patrol in number 2. Number 1 might be up, but I kind of want to get back into a solid rhythm here. So we're going to start heading to the back of the cave. Here's number 4, which I told you about. If I hug this wall, I don't aggro when I come around the corner. Lets me start casting my spell. Hopefully the pet gets in there in time. He did. It's perfect. But again... Oh, whoa, yeah. We aggroed somehow. Again, I think I'm going to hit him with a Vampiric Curse, because our HP is low enough to where we're going to get the full value out of that. And that'll do our 1 point of damage to make sure we get full HP. Now the pet has taken a beating. It's probably a max level, is what it is. But it's totally fine, because if this happens, look at my mana. I'm at 36 mana, so I chill and I med for a minute. And the pet does the same, you know? I'm just wondering how he got so low after he was killing it. Probably just max levels. They range from 33 to 37, so we probably, this guy or the guy before him, or both of them, were probably both 37, so they were able to do a bit more damage to the pet. So what we'll do is we'll go chill at number 7. We'll just watch him. Or like we're getting ready to kill. Oh wait, number 5. Yeah, we'll go chill at number 5. And we'll wait till the pet gets to like 70. We don't need to wait till the pet gets full, because it might be it'll be enough to kill the Spectre for sure. And it might just be that he gains mana. I mean, he gains HP if it's a lower level Spectre. So we need to have that room so we don't waste him. Like if he's at 100 and he's life tapping, that's a waste of life taps, right? That's extra time we could have been grinding. I'm thinking his haste might be wearing off soon. And I know that my Call of Bones is wearing off soon. Let's get that ready. Let's wait till he gets to like 65. I think 70 is good. 70 HP. So the kids are going to be gone. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more fun solo stuff. I might even start a new character. I was thinking like solo self-found. Or maybe just self-found to leave the option. And just like play solo. But if you run into somebody or a friend happens to be on around the same level, maybe play with them. You know, why close that door when you can voluntarily, like not officially enforced, do self-found. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. Leave the possibility there. Oh, I took the tap on this one. That's okay. I'll curse ya. Maybe what happened is maybe my undead slow got resisted on the last mob. You know what I mean? That seems like a possibility. Maybe that's why he lost so much HP. Because look at the other ones. Like, you saw him. He was crushing them without losing. Oh, there. He took a big hit right there. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe he's just not as strong as I thought. Let me see. Pet health. Oh, yeah. He still got spirit armor on. Next time I go to Ogok, I'm going to do what I did for my other pet. So I'm going to buy a whole kit of leather armor and put it on him. That'll bump his AC up and make him much beefier. It was a very noticeable difference last time. So it will be again. So then he'll truly be an unstoppable beast. Alright, so that's 5. Now we had 2. 7. And if you're looking for references to where we are, you should be looking to the little map that I have. I'll zoom it in even closer. Up, there we go, in the top left-hand corner of the screen, if you're at all interested to figure this camp out. I know Classic's not. He hates this camp for whatever reason. Maybe it's because everybody tells him he should do it. I think he just doesn't like the life taps, or something about the atmosphere of it. I love it though. I think this is one of my favorite models for NPCs in the game, even though it's kind of cliche. Like, oh, was that like death? You know, it's like, should that be in this world? It's a little kind of. I can see people saying it subtracts from the realism of the world. It's like something from our world, so like an unrelated myth kind of thing, right? But whatever. Oh yeah, gotta remember to hit him. Do at least 1 point of damage. Our little ward undead. And if mana was better, which is getting there, right? If mana were better, or if I were just prioritizing it, I would be nuking through the whole thing. I would be watching the mana ticks, right after the tick, casting the nuke, and sitting down to get the next tick. So I could level up my evocation, which is at 142, and my max is like 225. So I really should get it up so that later on, if I'm in a group or something, I can use my highest level nukes. Right now, they would just fizzle out, right? Okay, the pet's taking way more of a beating. I think these must just be higher level guys. XP per hour, 92. 92. We're level 44. Now it's 97. We're level 44. We're getting... Let's split the difference. 95 XP an hour. And we don't have to stop, bros. 95 XP an hour here in the Feerrott. And then we just run right back to the first spawn. There's no reason to stop and see if these other ones are up, because we're going to work our way through the whole cave anyway. And if you look at the map, you'll see me running along the left side there. Oh, and here's our buddy. Number 6, get in there, pet. He's going to be late. We're going to take the tap, but that's okay. We will use Vampiric Curse this time. Get that HP back. And we're also going to double check if the pet still has... Pet does not have his haste anymore, so we need to get that on him. See, this time he's not taking as much damage. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that haste has been down for a kill or two. Look at him just ripping that mob's HP. 43, 41, 40, 32, 29, 23. That's like 90% the pet. My dots are doing 20 to 22 damage a tick. Speaking of the way my dots damage is fluctuating, I have a focus effect. I don't remember the name of it, but the people who I'm really talking to will know that I'm even going to skip number 2 just so we can go out to number 1. If you hug this wall here, you don't aggro. I have a focus effect that increases the damage of my dots, and I thought it was a steady amount, increases it by X%, but it seems to be it increases it by up to X%, right? Which I thought was interesting. Anyone else think that was interesting? Oh, I took that one. I've got to hit him with a vampiric curse. So this is not good, man, because I want to be leveling up my evocation. Maybe I should just, even though I don't need to, just throw at least one nuke in on each mob. Even if I dotted, just for the chance. There we go. See? Evocation 143. Just to keep it leveling up. But see, this pet is so bomb, it's going to slow me down. Using that extra mana, my mana is the only concern right now. See, before the pet was getting beat up, so I'd actually have to do extra damage. I was throwing a Boil Blood, or I was doing a Dismiss Undead or two, like my biggest undead nukes, which I can cast pretty consistently, even though my evocation's not very good. I know, though, the next undead nuke I will not be able to cast unless I really build it up. It's what? It's like 80 points behind now. So that's why we're really hoping to... See, this is what I should be doing. No matter how low the pet's HP is, make sure he takes that life tap damage from the mob. And then if he gets low enough where I need to stop, that's fine, because I need to med anyway. It's the way to do it. So yeah. Gonna have some fun on the break here. It's only gonna be like a few day break. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a grip of videos because I'm gonna be going to India. Look, we're up to 100% an hour right now on the clock. That's not per se true, but we might be like 97 effectively at that much. I'm going to be going to India for about 3.5 weeks or so, and I will not be bringing my computer. It will be you could call it a retreat. I never retreat. I'm going deeper is what it is. And so I'm not going to bring the computer. I'm going to try to not even really use the phone except for reading books. I'm going to try to go like all out. Singing, chanting, dancing, walking around the holy sites, and associating with fellow devotees, and serving in any way that I can. So I'll be gone for about a while, so I want to make enough videos to where I can drop one like maybe once a week. And so it feels like I was never gone for you guys, right? I have to be careful not to talk about time and when I'm making those videos. Just keep them talking about what I'm doing, so they feel fresh. Look at this beast of a pet, bro. Oh, did I damage him? I forget. I don't think I did. Come on, come on. Ooh, right at the end I landed that nuke. Ooh. He's too beast. He's too beast for me to handle. Alright, so that was number 3. Now we're going to number 4. If you look at the map, you will see me going to number 4. This little I call it the zigzag short hallway here. Wait for the pet to catch up. Sick him in. Alright. I think we're good to start casting this now. Yep. And we're going to do a Vampire Curse this time. We're going to hope we don't get aggro. I'm going to try to sit on this tick. And yep, I don't have aggro. Alright, cool. And look at that. He's already at 57% HP, bro. This pet with the pet augment death haste is ridiculous. And the slow, it's just... He's at 88% HP, and he's doing everything to this guy. And on P99, Necros rule here too, but they're fear-kiting these guys. But I don't even have to fear him, bro. I think what they do, though, which might actually be better, it's just too chaotic for me, I don't want to do it, is they fear them and they don't snare them. These Spectres actually run a bit slower than everyone else does, so your pet can follow them and hit them even while they're running at their full speed. And another thing that's different between P99 and Quarm is that they do not social. They don't help each other. They will aggro you if you walk close enough, but you can fear these guys right past their friends, and their friends are like, too bad for you. You know what I mean? So what Necros will do is they'll just fear, maybe put a dot or two, because on P99 they got the old school rules. You got to do 50% damage to, you know, get full XP, and stick the pet on it, and then they'll just sit down. And when they're ready to get started on the next one, they'll start up with on the next one with, you know, fear and whatnot. Stick the pet on that one. So when you're a high enough level, like 44 and above, I'm assuming, especially 49 and above, but at 49, these are starting to light blue out. But 44 and above, with how strong the pet is, people say you can hold all the spawns. And there's 6 minutes 40 seconds on P99, 6 minute 40 second spawns. There's 7 of them. I think they're the same on this server. This pet is so beast, bro. 80% HP. Like, really? And I'm gaining mana. I'm gaining mana. All I have to do is slow, and let's say every third fight, cast a life tap dot. And of course, the other fights do a little ward undead, which is literally my smallest undead nuke. So I think it's like a mana tick's worth of mana. So that was 5, and now we go to 7. Remember, 6 is the patrol, which we kill on the way back to 1. And it's just rinse and repeat forever. Being real careful to make sure the pet's in there first so I don't take the hits. Because when we do that right, we seem to be gaining a lot of mana pretty nicely. 102 on the clock, 102 per hour. So I think we're at literally about 100% per hour solo Necro in the Feerrott. That's crazy, you guys. That's crazy. I'm already 63% of the way through this level. Next up for this guy is he's going to go to Lower Guck, and I want him to do the hand camp, because those guys drop the rings that my enchanter needs, and they're kind of rarish drops, and it's not an easy camp to hold because there's another spawn up there, a Dargul Knight. But with this guy, I can slow the undead Dargul Knight, and I can mez the hand, or I can root the knight and kill the hand as quick as I can. So I think he'll be able to hold those 2 spawns and maybe even go down and get some more at this very level. Could be a little tough, but it'll be fun, and I'll be able to farm a bunch of minus magic resistant rings to give to my enchanter. Whoa! Looks like we aggroed that guy for sure. Gotta slow before we do anything else, though. Because if they're not slowed, they used to wreck my old pet. And this pet seems okay, but I don't want to put him in that position. Getting wrecked. So this time we've got all scythes. One more round, and I think we're going to have to go sell, because we're probably going to get a few more scythes, and our only weight reduction bag is full, so these things are really heavy. They are 12 pounds a piece, so once you fill up the box of Abukar, you get encumbered pretty fast. I'm already 11 pounds over, and every scythe, regular scythe that I get, because I'm letting the bronze ones rot, it's going to add 12 to that. So like 3 or 4, I'll be crawling. I'm almost hoping to not get him now. Funny enough. Alright, we're 86% HP. It's time to throw in our Vampiric Curse dot. Let's make sure the pet still has his haste. He does, but he does not have his AC buff. Okay, let's get that up. Couldn't hurt. Could only help. Once he gets that leather armor, you boyos. I think he's gonna really crush it. Maybe I'll try to squeeze that in on this fight. I mean, on this video, so you guys can kind of get a look to see if you've been paying enough attention. You can see the difference between an armored pet and an unarmored pet. Even just with leather armor, you fill every slot. 5 to 7 AC per slot. That's quite a bit of AC. Compared to a naked character. So we just killed one. Now we're working on 2. La-di-da, doop-de-doo. We gotta remember to nuke this guy after the next mana tick. I'm gonna hit him with a ward undead. There we go. I was at 699 down to 672 and down to up to 698. So it's literally 1 tick's worth of mana that it cost me to cast that nuke. Did I do the other one? I think the other one was tapped, so yeah, I did do damage. I'm always worried about not doing damage now. Before, like, my pet would lose if I didn't help with some damage. I had to take the life tap hit in the beginning of the fight, so the pet didn't have to take it. And then I had to life tap for the damage as well as, I mean, the life tap duration life tap. I had to do it as much for the damage as for the HP for myself. And then I also had to, I was using a lot of boiling blood or a nuke or 2 in there. And there were even times when it got so close I had to I had to have fear on the bar to fear him. I have panic the dead, fear them to save my pet's life. Or sometimes, cast a renew bones. That's why I have renew bones on my spell bar, if you noticed. I'm hoping this pet haste lasts through the rest of this fight. Oh, we are no longer regenerating our mana here. That's not good. That's not good. There we go. I wonder how long I missed. Not too long, I guess. Did I forget if I did damage, so I'm just gonna do some to be sure. Couldn't hurt. There's a scythe. We're getting heavier now. Look at us. This is with journeyman boots on. I think we're walking about as slow as you do, maybe even a little slower than you would without any sow. It's about the same, I think, as you walk without sow or journeyman boots. Alright, get in there, boy. He's already back at full HP by the time we get to the next mob. It's ridiculous. Oh, this one just landed a big hit on him. He might be a bit of a toughie. We're going to hit him with a vampiric curse because we'll be able to absorb all that HP and not be at full. Kids are getting sent to bed. Shui Jaula means bedtime. Shidianla means it's 10 o'clock. Translating for you in case you heard that come through the mic. Bro, look at this pet, bro. He's just beast. He's 89. Oh, look, he just took a big hit. We took him down to 78. But then he taps, gets back up to 81, and taps again, gets back up to 84. Such a beast. Wait, am I... That was the patrol, right? Wait, what am I doing? Did I end up reversing? Yeah, I guess I'm starting at 1 and going inward now. I don't remember when that happened. Yeah, I think I'll finish this video out. I'll go all the way to the next level. Pet seems slower. I think he's not hasted, yeah. It's okay, buddy, I got you. Feels like a waste of mana since pretty soon we're gonna run all the way back to Ogre Town. But it's alright. There he goes. I wonder if it gives him a dex buff too, because I think you see him proc 2 times. I think he's might Give him some dex. Might proc more. Kids are begging mother to take them to grandma's house Oh, Hotian. That's the day after tomorrow. Sorry, I'm still working on my Chinese. Mintian means tomorrow. Hotian is the day after tomorrow. These kids, bro, they can't go to bed without putting lotion on their face and stuff. Like, I don't think I put lotion on my face until like a few years ago. I don't think I touched lotion until like a few years ago, like period. Alright, after this number 7, we have cleared the whole cave. On the way out, we'll hit the patrol, and then we'll probably kill 1 and 2 again, because I think they'll be up. And then we'll run back to Ogre Town. I'll, of course, pause it for that. For the run, at least. They'll probably show me buying the gear. Why not? Why not? What a beast of a pet, bro. This is ridiculous. Crystallite sulfur stacks and it sells decent, so I picked that up. Alright, so on the way out, we should run into number 6. Keeping an eye out for him as we do our loop-de-loop to the entrance. We're practically killing. I think we're keeping down 5.5 spawns of the 7, which is crazy as solo. Like Cleric, when I was doing this as Cleric level 39, I wasn't even able to successfully keep a single soul spawn down. You know what I mean? Like, he would be back up, and he'd be back up. Before I was ready to fight him again. Oh, we got 2. This not good. This not good, boys. Let's go for a root, I think, on the other one. Pull the pet back. Okay, get him. Hit him with a vampiric curse. Gonna hit the pet with a heal. We're gonna hit this guy with a slow. In case his root breaks. And then I think we'll hit this guy with a ward undead. And a life tap. To finish it faster. There we go. Now we're good. And even though the pet's this low, he's gonna probably win. But let's give him a heal. Because I don't want to lose. Oh, I don't even have enough mana for the heal, so... Well, he better win. It's gonna be... He better win, that's all I gotta say. I can get in there if need be, but look, he's overcoming him. What a beast. Okay, we'll leave number 1 alone. We can use all of our time running to Ogok to regen all this mana we've lost here. Bronze scythes. Maybe we'll kill number 1. He'll regen real quick. We'll just let him get to like 50% HP. And we'll hit this guy with the slow, and that'll be that. I just need to make sure I have enough mana for both the slow and the one little nuke I've got to do. If I lose him now, it's really not a big deal. Because he doesn't have all that armor on him. Okay, after the next mana tick, I'm sending him in. I'll take the... I'm going to cast the so I take the initial tap, since he's slightly low, just in case. There we go. And yeah, we'll use a Vampiric Curse for our damage, so we get topped off. Dude, he's gaining HP on this guy. And this guy's already half dead. Like, by the time I pulled off the Vampiric Curse, he was at like 57% HP already. Wow. Alright, let's see if we get another scythe right before we go. Nope. But we'll take the words and stuff. So now we're going to run to the merchants. Now if you take a look at the left, you see me, the arrow moving up. If you find me on the map, you'll see me in the southwest corner, the bottom left, moving up towards the middle. And if you look at the straight where I'm going, as if my character were an arrow, you know, the yellow arrow, you'll see a bridge going across the river. So just across that bridge, you make a left. And if you look across the bridge to the left, you'll see some green names, and they have the word merchant. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably too small. But those are where the merchants are. And they'll, like I said, they trade with literally anybody. My high elf cleric was here, killing specters and running all the way over to them to sell, filling up his bags. Oh yeah, so cleric was much harder. A single kill every like 8 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. And sometimes having to root and camp out because it was too tough at level 39. There were resists, barely had enough mana. I had a dot turning of the unnatural that it was very helpful because it's unresistible and it doesn't break root. But with the life taps and stuff, you got to combine it with nukes. You can't just root rot. It would take too long too. It's not that strong of a dot, but it ends up being more mana efficient than the nukes. So it's good to use one throughout the fight. And see, here we are at the merchants. Now, right now I've got 38 charisma, but I bought these steins here, and when I take out my minus charisma wet items, which I hold in my hands, and I put those in, I get it up to 113. So here, watch this. Right now we are at 301 platinum. Oh, there were some words in here, I didn't know that. 12 platinum, 3 gold for each scythe. So we have, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 scythes. Let's see what we get to. We're at 300 platinum, 250 gold. 300 platinum, 250 gold. Goes up to... $433 platinum, 282 gold. So, and then I've still got some words to sell. They were a plat each. And these crystalline sulfurs are 1 plat, 7 gold a piece. I got a stack of them to sell. And that was 1 stack. I might have another stack somewhere. Yeah, I got 3 more here. So you can see we went from 300 to 474 platinum, and we got another 50 gold, which is 5 more. So you can pull nearly 200 plat, especially if you get more weight reduction bags. Like all I have is the box of Abukar, and my strength is super low. Super low. In fact, I sold all my scythes, and I'm encumbered now just from the coin. So, no problem though. We're going to Ogok. I'm going to click off our... Yeah, I'll let the Lich run a bit more. No, I'll click it off. It doesn't matter. You're not KOS here with or without it. I tested it. I'm going to go to Ogok. I am going to buy this guy a bunch of leather armor before we go back out. Alright, so we're just now approaching the leather armor guy. Something hide beater, tear stopper, yes, Juck hide beater. So he's got all the pieces of leather armor we need. But I realize I still have some junk to sell here, like this pearl ring, another 2 platinum. I got a peridot I might as well sell. Jade ring, 11 platinum. 8 platinum for a peridot. Oh, I feel like throwing that in the shared bank and stuff to pass off to a character that's going to use it, like the enchanter, but oh well. I don't have the time or patience for that. What's this ring he's got on? Velium Fire wedding ring. For 922 platinum on this guy. Who sold him a Velium Fire? I hope it wasn't me. I don't even have Velium Fire. I've got golden. That's pretty badass. Alright, so we buy a hat. It's 1 platinum, 8 gold per piece. Look at that. This will help us burn our small coin mask. We're also going to swing by the bank while we're doing this. Drop off all this plat. because it's right next door. Cloak. Belt. Arms. 2 wrist pieces. Gloves. And pants. And we didn't even burn through our small coin and gold. We didn't even touch our platinum, which is at 495 now after we sold that extra stuff. So this pet's gonna be rocking, you guys. No, I don't want to drop it on the ground. Come on, buddy. So there, he's fully kitted out. And these pieces are doing, 5 AC, 4 AC, 3 AC on the wrists. Like, it's no joke. No joke. And this is my first real experience with Ogok. I think what I need to do is I need to start with like a soul self-found ogre, because this is one of the places I haven't really experienced, except like as I've said now, coming in here with this particular character. Silverstone here is the banker. I don't know how anybody would know that. And we don't really need any plat at all, but I like to keep some on me. Let's keep like let's keep 17. We'll put 490 into the shared bank, contributing to the fund there. There. Now we can carry more scythes each time. And now let's see. I mean, this pet's already a beast. Let's see if he gets any beast here, now that he's super geared with all that armor. Alright, guys. Just getting back to the camp. Pet's behind me, though, because he doesn't have Journeyman's Boots himself. We're a bit low on mana and HP, but we'll gain mana as we go once we get on top of the HP. So once the pet gets here, I'm going to buff him up and get started. And we'll just be using the life tap dot on every mob until we catch up on the HP. What do I usually have in this slot? I can't remember right now. Ah, yes. Ward undead. And for the sake of safety, let's keep up a root, which I find to be far more comfortable to use than the mez of the Necro. And let me check to make sure I did it right. Yeah, he's got his buffs. Stick him in there and cast the slow. And then cast the dot. The life leech. If we cast it early enough, it should run out, and we'll be ready to recast it for the next fight. Maybe not, though. It's got 40 seconds left, and this guy's already half dead again. We're definitely going to hit our level here. Yeah, I still got 30 seconds. But what I can do is if I do end up starting the next fight before this runs out, I'll just throw it on later in that fight. And then the fight after that one, I won't use the life leech dot. And I should still be gaining mana overall, I think. I mean, gaining HP is what I meant to say. Let me try to zoom in on the map here for you guys. Oh, okay. If I hit this guy now, I'll get 2. So we're going to wait for him to get out of aggro range. I think that should be good, although they can aggro through the walls. These walls don't really exist for these. Oh, I forgot to make sure I took the tap. Oh well. Oh well, that sets us back a little bit. Wow, 2 levels in 1 day. That's pretty extreme. These new hot zones are no joke, man. Every zone is a hot zone. And they might, if people like it, they might just leave it as it is. Which is really great for people like me who don't have as much time to level up and start new characters and stuff. Alright, let's make sure the pet gets in there first this time. There we go. Dude, I don't know if you guys saw Wreck-It Rogue's video where he makes fun of Classic EverQuest, but it was the greatest thing. And now I've got to figure out if anybody knows, if anyone's a fan of both channels, those clips that Wreck-It Rogue got, can you link to me the video that they were taken from? Because I got to see the context, because some of the stuff Classic's saying in there, it's like, what could this be other than exactly what Wreck-It Rogue's trying to make it sound like? He's like talking about he's like face down on the bed and just taking it. Although he probably was just giving an analogy, like, oh yeah, he's taking it in the game. It's like I'm face down on the bed, just taking it. But Wreck-It Rogue clipped it pretty nice. It was pretty funny. Wreck-It Rogue said he's been watching my solo self-found cleric on P99 Red series while he plays, and said he's appreciating that. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm saying this because I do think that's actually some of my better content, the stuff like that I did. So if you guys haven't seen some of my earlier stuff, I think I put out better content, I think, in the past, in terms of like a little adventure, the way I narrated through it, explained what I was doing, what I was thinking. A lot of the videos you see now that I do on Quarm are like the grind and stuff, you know. That's just where I'm at. I wanted to get this guy out of the way just because he's a patrol, and then we're going to go, he's number 6, we're going to go back to number 4, which is just behind me over here. 90%. Look at it, I don't even have to stop, you guys. It's crazy. The vampiric dot's just wearing off right now, and I just refreshed it. So we're definitely gaining everything. We're gaining HP, and I think we're kind of gaining mana, or we're kind of hovering around the same. And once we get to full HP, and we don't have to tap every fight, we'll be gaining that as well. The pet's fallen behind a little bit, but not so bad where we need to worry about it. Maybe once we deal with 7, we can take a little short med break, let pet regen break. But I think he's going to regen just on the run back out of this cave. It's kind of a long run. Yeah, we're gaining in every respect. But we're not gaining many sites this time. But that's fine. That's just longer we can go before we have to go back to Ogok and sell. Let's hit number 5. See, look, he's already at 70, and by the time the fight even starts, he'll be even better than that. I think. Oh, he just got chopped down to 63. It's a pretty ferocious chomp. And now we hit him with a vampiric. And I think this is the last time we got a tap. I think we can go back to our normal pattern of tapping like every 3rd fight and just hitting him with a light nuke, if we so choose. And the pet's keeping himself like right at about 50 HP. 50% HP. He started at 70, went down to 50. And he was at 50 when we ended the last fight as well. So it'll probably be back up to around 70 by the time we get to number 7, the last spawn here. We could probably just run back out right now, and 1 might be up. That might be the wise thing to do. Let's see. This will be our test run. Maybe we don't need to include 7. He's a bit of a farther run. He makes everything take longer. So we run all the way out and see if spawn number 1 is already ready to go again. And then we just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, there he is. It's perfect. Stick the pet in first. And slow. Oh, we got aggro with that slow, but the pet got it back, which is cool. That's some time where he's not hitting the pet. Make sure he's still got his haste. He does. There's our one nuke. Pet's at 62. So he's doing well. Everything's going pretty well. What spell was I thinking I wanted to put here? I'm thinking I need a spell. Oh yeah, pet haste. I try to get the pet haste up first because it's got a bit of a cooldown time. I don't know why. It's not like you can have two pets. But whatever. Not a single scythe worth picking up yet. That's okay. And then, of course, two should be waiting for us. Stick the pet in there. And slow. Probably a little late in that slow. And now we're ready for another Vampiric Curse. I'm going to wait for another mana tick. And then we're going to tap for some HP. It's probably about every other one is a tap, and every other one, and the other ones are nukes. It's probably about right. Yeah, come on over here. Come die right next to me. Thank you. Easy loots. If there was anything to loot. Pretty unlucky on the scythe this time. You've gained a level. Welcome to 45. Huh. That was so easy. That was so easy. We're now level 45. And that's it, you guys. That is it. I mean, I was gonna go to lower gut because I was thinking the XP here was really not very good. I was doing like 37, 40 at the most an hour prior to this bump, this hot zone bump. Because it's the Feerrott. It's not a special zone, you know what I mean? But now, does he need another haste? It's coming soon, I think. Now I'm thinking this XP is good, this money's good. I'm going to go like maybe even all the way up to 49 before I go to the hand camp. Then I'll have even another higher level pet. So I'll be really solid on being able to handle that camp. I'll have a bunch of money. Look at this, pet's actually kind of got worked now. He needs a little med break or at least a heal. Med break's probably the wiser decision. It seems slower, but it's actually faster. The old mana game, you know. Still no usable scythes. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to subject you to of this grind. But I'll be sure to show you how we handle the hand camp on that Necro, on this Necro. And I'm thinking of interesting stuff to do on the Enchanter. I might try to go back down to the Bowels of Velx. Again, I had a really good session there the other night with a trio of Pandrax on a 60xk, Misty on Cleric, and me on Enchanter. And we went to the normal version, and we were holding down like, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 11 spawns in the normal zone, which has decently fast respawn rates. Holding down 11 spawns at lower dogs, trying to get the loot of the Howler. 2 of those spawns were names. One name doesn't drop anything, Crystalline Silk Spider Belt, and the other one drops the loot of the Howler. And we were rocking it. It was such a good synergy. But I think I forgot to record, or when I did think about it and I tried to record, and OBS was giving me problems, it kept freezing. So I gave up. But I was thinking, I wonder if that camp's soloable. The problem with it is there's healers around. Creature does it, and he's like, well, you gotta kill the healers first, or rapture them. He loves to use rapture. I don't think rapture is necessary. I'd probably go down to save some mana, go down a tick from there. But that's his plan. We're at full mana now, so even though the pet hasn't quite caught up, we got to get to the next spawn. I'm going to shut it off here soon, but I prefer to talk myself dry and then shut off. And also, like, finish a round here. Oh, forgot to stick the pet first. Are we going to take the tap? We are going to take the tap. It's alright. We'll catch up. We got plenty of mana. The pet needs the catch-up time anyway. Let me see if he still got his haste. Yeah, he does. Waiting for that to drop any second now, though. But it's such an expensive spell that I don't want to recast it unnecessarily. So, you know, I was thinking he would seem way beefier with the leather armor, but I'm not so sure, right? Like, he got kind of low there, right? We didn't have that happen before. I mean, maybe the armor is helping, and there's other factors that cause that to happen, but still, you know, I was expecting that to, like, definitely not happen with all this leather armor I gave him. But oh well. Can't complain about a pet like this, a summoned pet this strong. Although, you know, it's really the slow it's amazing. Really. Oh, there we go. Just wore off. There we go. See, look, he was going pretty slow chopping this mob down. There we go. There we go. 45, I think, is the hell level, so we're only 2% in. I think we got 2 kills, so that's it's quite a change. I bet on this one we're going to go up to 4. So we're, as opposed to getting slightly above 2%, we're going to be getting slightly below 2%. Or more than slightly below, right? Slightly below 1.5. Because it's a hell level, probably. But I think it can't be like just 1%. I think we're going to get a 2% jump on this kill. It didn't even move. I'm still at 2%. Wow. Is it that hellish? What's going on? That's really weird. Maybe it's because I just dinked and the game is trying to get a handle on how much experience I actually have already. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is. Oh, interrupted. That's not good. Oh, even without the slow, the pet didn't take any damage. That's ridiculous. So let's see what happens on this kill. Why the XP didn't move? I did damage. I know. I dotted him. Did I? Did I forget to dot that one? That could be it. If it's already like, you know, less than 1.5 per kill, like let's say 1.3, and then you only get half. Half of 1.3 is like 0.6 or 0.7. That would explain a lack of movement. Yeah, see, we went up to 4 on that kill. So it was either that, I forgot to damage the last mob, or it's theory A. Oh yeah, I forgot after that one I run back to the start now. It's theory A that since I just deemed the client's trying to get a grasp on how much XP I'm getting, it's calculating is slightly off. It needs more data points to have a more accurate percentage. I don't know which it is. I would think that the client is accessing just like the raw information, should know my total XP and how much I got, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has to kind of read and guess those numbers. Oh, look, he got mad. He got angry at me. I gotta start throwing in ward undeads, just cause, yeah, it's cool to go as fast as you can, but I need to level evocation, and this is the time to do it. Just throw like 1 per mob for now, maybe 2. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, bro. You want some? I'm just gonna root you. My pet's gonna deal with you in just a second. I can't remember the last time I was aggroed outdoors like that. Oh, finally a scythe. Yay. Oh, I can't see where I'm at. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, here we go. One down. Two to go. Get it? This two is the next one I'm gonna kill. I think I'm gonna curse this one too. That should top us off. And we'll nuke him a couple times. See if we can get... Oh, my meditate just went up from to 26. It just hit 25. Oh, that's because I dinged so recently. That's why. I go throw a couple nukes in there. Doesn't hurt the mana. Roll those level up dice. Let's do 3. Yeah, the pet's not as beefy as I was hoping he would be. All things considered, 8%. So, see, we killed that other one. We went to 4, and then we came and killed 1. We just got 6 and killed that one 8. We're getting like 2% a kill. I must have been forgetting to do damage to the mobs, or it must have just been the calculator honing in on the real data. I don't think I was forgetting to do damage. I think I was dotting them for HP, so I'm going to go with the latter option. Here I am prattling on about the most boring stuff, but you know, I gotta think of something to say. Or do I? The sound of silence. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Listening. Trying to remember the words, but I just remember the tune. And the way that it reaches up and slowly falls down to the ground. And it's the sound of silence. Kill and death, baby. Kill and death. Alright, you guys. Obviously, I've reached the end of my rope. Or the end of your rope. I'll catch you guys in a later video. Peace and love.